Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdi Nebu Ukimi from USA. MashaAllah, we have a question from USA. My question is, what we have to do on Eid day to pray with people? Is that okay to pray at home with the families? Jazakallah. Similar question was asked on the Facebook. I'll merge it together by Fahad from Kashmir, India. Can we offer Eid prayer at home? If yes, then what are the conditions? Was there any other event held in history due to which Eid prayer were performed at home? A similar question by Aqib Walid Bhatt, Kashmir. What is the ruling to offer Eid prayer if lockdown and restrictions continue? A similar question by Samia from Bangladesh. Can we offer Eid Salaah at home in congregation due to coronavirus? Regarding the question, was Eid Salaah ever offered at home before in the history? As a whole, no. As a whole, majority of the people in the world offering at home, no, it wasn't done. But yes, there were occasions when some people did, and I'll discuss that. The basic question is, can we pray Eid Salaah at home? And if we pray at home, how can we pray? There is a hadith of one of the Sahabas, Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, that in Basra, he missed his Eid prayers. So he goes home, he collects his family, he gets his servant, his slave, and he asks him to lead the Salah. And in that Salah, he prays 2 rakat, Eid Salah, everything normal with the takbirath, but does not read the khutbah. So based on this, all the fuqahas unanimously agree that if anyone misses the Eid Salah, he can very well pray with his family at home, or can pray alone also. All other things that have to be followed same, except the khutbah, since khutbah is not fard. The khutbah of the Jummah Salah is fard, but the khutbah of the Eid Salah is not a fard. So at that time, based on this hadith, if you miss, you can come home, you can pray, have the takbirath, and then, but the khutbah after Eid Salah is not required. So yes, it has happened in the past for people who have missed. But as a whole, because most of the mosques in the world are locked down, I don't know of any incidents in the world before that most of the Eid Salah will not take place in the mosque. It's the first time. Regarding the question that can we pray Eid Salah because of the pandemic of coronavirus, COVID-19, and if we do, what should we do? So as far as this ruling is concerned, it is unanimous, there is no difference of opinion. Now, it is not the question of missing, we cannot pray because the mosques are locked down. Maybe in some countries like in Malaysia, they have agreed that mosques will be open, but maximum 30 people in a mosque with taking care of physical distancing, all that is there. But 30 people, that will not take care even of 1% of the population of Malaysia who would like to pray. So, but naturally most of us cannot pray in the mosque. So can we pray at home? Yes, you can pray at home. But when you pray at home, you have to pray same as it is normally prayed. One of the family members, a gent, can lead the Salah. And the only additional factor is that the additional takbirath. After the takbiratul ihram, the first takbir, in the first rakat, there are additional 6 takbir, so total 7. And then you read the Surah Fatiha, then you go for rukud as normal, then go for sujood. After doing the second sujood, you get up and you say Allahu Akbar, and when you come, you read additional 5 takbir. The one Allahu Akbar plus 5, so it becomes 6. So it is 7 in the first rakat, 6 in the second rakat, or 5 additional in the first rakat, and 6 additional, in the first rakat, and 5 additional in the second rakat. This is the only difference as compared to normal 2 rakat. And normally after the Salah, there is no khutbah required if you are praying at home. But just a few days back, I called Sheikh Mohammed Hassan Addadu, who according to me is one of the most knowledgeable living Islamic scholar in the world. And I said that because of this pandemic situation, the COVID-19, most of the mosques are closed. Can we pray at home? He said, yes, we can pray at home. He said, if we have the imam, can we read the khutbah? And he said, yes, mumkin. Though it's not a fard, if you want and you have an imam who can give a khutbah, you can even give a khutbah. This is a fatwa given by Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Addadu. Normally, khutbah is not required at home, But if you have someone who can give the khutbah, he said it's possible. If you want the blessing to hear the khutbah, you can do that. If people want to hear the khutbah of the mosque which has a loudspeaker after the salah, you can do that. But this option is also open according to Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Al-Daduk. Let me remind you one thing. If you are praying at home, do not neglect all the other sunnah, please. That doesn't mean if you're praying at home, you only pray at home. Do all the other sunnah. It is sunnah for the Muslims that the moment Ramadan ends, after the Maghrib Salah, the 1st of Shawwal, you start the takbirath. That we read immediately after the Maghrib Salah till you pray the Eid Salaah. So continue with that. Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Illahil hamd. And there are additional, this is the short one. Takbirath, continue. That doesn't mean if you're praying at home, you continue the moment after Maghrib Salah. Keep on saying the takbirath as much as possible till you start the Salah. Number 2, when you get up in the morning, you have ghusl. It is sunnah to have ghusl. Have a breakfast. The Prophet had breakfast to indicate that this is not a fasting day and you're not fasting. Before the Prophet went for Salah, he used to have dates. He used to have odd number of dates. So you can have dates, whether 3, whether 5, odd number of dates before you read the Salah. See to it you wear good clothes, the best clothes that you have. Doesn't have to be new. If it's new, no problem. But whatever best clothes you have, you wear. The gents, if they can perfume themselves. So follow all the other sunnah. So that, and then go for, not that if you're praying at home, all the sunnahs are completely neglected. So this was in brief that how you can conduct the Eid Salah at your home if you cannot go to the mosque.